We just about 48 hours before Rosh Hashanah, just a couple of days before Rosh Hashanah, and this is a time to make some decisions in our life for the upcoming year. Something from the nature. The king of the birds, the eagle, he lives for about 70 years. 70 years that no bird can live so long. Unfortunately, in order to reach this age of 70, the eagle has to do a very difficult decision. At the age of 40, he becomes like a very old, unuseful bird. His claws are very long and not so strong. His beak becomes so round that he cannot even feed himself anymore. And the beautiful wings that he has, all the feathers become like an old broom. At this stage, he has two options. One option is, of course, to die. And the other option is to start something long, painful, but will give him extra 30 years to live. In this process, the eagle has to fly up to the mountains and start hitting his beak on the rock in order to break it. And there he has to wait till a new beak will grow up there. And then, with the new beak, he can slowly take off, detach the clothes that he have that are not useful anymore, and to wait a long time for them to grow again. Now that he got rid of the clothes and the new one came up, grew, slowly, he takes the feathers one by one out and wait for the new one to grow. This roughly takes about 6 months, but at the end of that, with all the pain, the eagle will gain about 30 extra years. So, when the eagle knows that this is the options that he has, either to die or to go through this processing, painful processing of rebirth, what do you think that the eagle will choose? As we all know, the life of an eagle, it's average about 70 years. All the eagles choosing life. And the question is, us, 48 hours before Rosh Hashanah, we all have this feeling that we have to change, that we have to do something different in order to progress in life. We have to start this process of change. Sometimes we have to get rid of old memories from the past, customs that used to be good back then, back there. Only the liberation from the past burden can give us the ability to express the present and to enjoy the beautiful future that's awaiting for us. We have to understand the change that the eagle went through, it's very painful. But on the other hand, for us, changing doesn't mean that it should be painful. It could be intriguing, it could be challenging, exciting. But we have to go through that. We shouldn't give up. We have to do the change with determination and persistence. Because at the end, we will have a much better future. And when we oppose to change, we basically suffering and staying connected to the past. The only thing that leads us to the future is the fear of the unknown. Sometimes we really feel unsatisfied from our life at the current time. But still we stay in it because we are afraid of what we are going to lose. We don't have patience to wait for the changes to take an effect. Or sometimes we just want someone else to do the change for us. Baruch Hashem, this Shabbat, Parashat Nitzavim, the last day of Moshe Rabbeinu, he left us a will. In his will, he promised us, if we want, we can achieve everything. Where is the will? There is the way. Of course, we should have patience because things doesn't change overnight. Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, Ki ha-mitzvah azot asher anochi metzavecha hayom, the mitzvah that I'm commanding you today, it is not so hard to do that. And it's not so far from you. Lo b'shamayim hi. Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, it is not so far to reach it. Some people think that in order to change, I need to fly to the sky. Sky, we know that it's basically the space, the endless space. And Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, no, it's not there. Or maybe some of us thinking, Ki me'ever al-hayam, it's across the ocean. And Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, no, it is not me'ever al-hayam. And today, Baruch Hashem, with all the technology and all ways of transportation that we have, we can reach the end of the ocean in a matter of minutes, hours. Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, Ki karov elecha hadavar me'od beficha ubilvavcha la'asoto. It is in your mouth and in your heart. In your mouth to decide and say, yes, I want to change, and in your heart to accept it. Not so far. Mouth and heart. All what you need to do is to say to yourself, I want to change. People that saying, I can't, basically declaring, I don't want. Because I can't is a cousin of I don't want. Everything you can do. A little bit of hishtadlut, a little bit of effort. We have the free choice to do that, and we can do that. And Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, Re'eh natati lefanecha hayom et hachayim ve'et hatov ve'et hama ve'et hara. I gave you today to choose between good and life, between death and evil. Moshe Rabbeinu said to us, Uvacharta b'chayim. You should choose to live for your sake and for your descendants. when we know that's the future, it's something that I'm opening a new door for a better life, for better dreams, to achieve more. Why I shouldn't make this decision? And the decision should be to choose the path of Torah. Because we all know, on the first day of the first month, what we call it the head of the year, Rosh Hashanah, at this day, we all are going to be judged. And we all want to be judged, lechaim, and not just to live longevity, no. Longevity with all the good things that life can offer us. Health, happiness, being surrounded by our grandchildren, being surrounded by friends without being ashamed that I have less than I used to. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised us long life, He promised us good life. And therefore, what's left for us to do today is to get rid of all the angers that we somehow collected and preserve in our hearts because something happened in the past and we don't want to let it go. We have to get rid of it. We have to get rid of all the poisons that we accumulate during the last year or during our life. We have to let us develop ourselves to a better life, to a new horizon, because the new year can offer us many things that we missed through this sad life that we surrounded ourselves, we covered ourselves with it. I wish to all of us, when we have the ability to make the change, that we will have the courage and the determination to do that. Because if not for us, which should be for us, but we also should do that for others, to show examples that everything is possible. Everything is possible. And in a place that everyone is looking at you, if you will be the first one or the one to show that change is positive, we will follow the path of Hillel HaZaken that says, "B'makom she'en ish heye ish." In a place that there is no leader, there is no someone to show an example, you will be the one to do that. And Be'ezrat Hashem, I wish to all of us that we will have the upcoming year, a good year of health, year of joy, a year that we will have a Jewish nachat. This is something that nowadays many parents forgot what it means. Unfortunately, the communication channels that we have, the medias that we are surrounded by, all the gadgets that we have, brainwash the brain of our youngsters, our children. So many houses were destroyed because the parents don't understand the kids and the kids don't look at the parents at all anymore. It is so important that we will do the changes also for our families, for our kids. The path of Torah. I wish to all of us to have a year of success, not just in business, in everything. To be successful, it means that you see some nachat from all the actions that you do. If it is chesed, if it is charity that you give, if it is teaching, or even just learning with a group of people. I wish to all of us that we will get whatever our heart desired, and it's good for us. Whatever is not good for us, someone said to me, we should ask that even if something that's not good for us, may God will turn it, that at the end it will be good for us. But to begin with, just ask whatever is good for you. And ask to get it immediately and plenty. I don't have to wait for so long to get what I wish to get. I wish to all of us the upcoming year to be a year that we will give and not get. To give to others as much as we can. To be with our head up and our hands giving and helping others. And the most important things, as we are going to recite it in the Kiddush of Rosh Hashanah night, with all the good simanim, good resembling, good example, good samples for good things in our life, the honey and the apple. And we wish it to all of us, Shana Tova Umetuka, a sweet new year. בעזרת השם, נעשה ונצליח, אמן ואמן.